Hey guys, how you doing? It's Pablo here. Now in today's video, as you can see, we're going to be unboxing the it's been like 3-4 months, new Kiss from Rebor. Now, I've never checked out Rebor. This is the first one for me, just like the PNSO Spinosaur SEN was the first figure from them for me. Be sure to check it out if you haven't already, and if you are already subscribed, sorry for like the lack of good content. I know it's been a bit hectic with the posts, but school's just really intense right now. I'm in year 11, so the GCSEs are not looking good. Anyways, let's focus back onto the video. So let's go ahead and get it out of the box. I don't want to damage the box. Unfortunately, it's already a bit damaged. As you can see, look, there's like 2 hole punches, and it took 2 weeks to get here because the people from the Royal Mail, they went on strike, so the delivery was not very quick. Yeah, it is a bit banged up. Look at that. That is a shame. Oh no, I'm gonna have to ruin the box for this. There we go. Oh, sorry, box. Alright, of course I wanted the lipped version. Hold on, let's do the reveal. Okay, let's save this for later. Here we go. I don't have access to the actual music, so yeah. There we go. Okay, there's the tail. Oh yeah, their tails are rubbery from Rebor, so they can pose around, which I quite like that. You get a compromise from that because, wow, look at that. Oh, hell yes, look at that. I can already see this, like a little bit. Oh my god, wow. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't she beautiful? Wow, look at that. All the detailing on Kiss is like spectacular. Look at it. Look, this even looks like, I know this is just for the jaw articulation, but it looks like a muzzle as well, which is pretty damn cool. Wow, look at this. And like, before we get into the rest of this unboxing, look at the scale detail. My camera's just from the tablet, so you may not be able to capture everything. Let me just clip in the tail. Yeah, that is the bad thing about these Rebor figures. I've heard that they all have this thing. I mean, like I said, the compromise is that you get a posable tail. Oh no, I'm gonna need my dad to do this, yeah. Then you get the unsightly seam, and as Dino Scream's reviews videos shows that the seam on this one is quite exposed. So I'm gonna cut away for a second and then I'll get back to you guys once I've gotten the tail in. And we are back. Let me just get this stuff out of the way. I'm definitely gonna keep the box, well, obviously. Yeah, there's a stand, we'll get back to that later, and we'll take a look at this. Let me just clear everything. And there we've got her set up. But first, let's just take a quick look at this thing. Let me just get out the wrapping. Alright, and we've got it out. So here is a look at a lot of facts of Tyrannosaurus Rex. There it is. Look, it's still pretty big. I mean, the Jurassic Park one has exaggerated it slightly. I mean, probably about as big up to like the scale or something. Like its head is probably around that big, and you know, it's not much bigger, but for some reason they did exaggerate the size still. Oh, I thought that was going to be something else. I'm definitely going to read this, but not right now. Here is the stand. Definitely going to keep this on the figure, keep the figure on the stand, not the other way around, because whilst it can stand perfectly fine right now, as you can see, over time these things will warp, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on. But for the review, we're gonna keep her looking as nice as possible. Alright, cool. Now back to Kiss. So this thing is absolutely beautiful. It's a sunset, but you know, this figure, oh, I just banged the bed. You know what, actually, I think you guys definitely need to see this thing in all of its glory. So we're gonna stop the video here, and next time you'll be seeing next parts of this video will be probably tomorrow or something for better lighting, because this thing, like I said, you need to see it in all of its glory. It's absolutely gorgeous. In the meantime, I'm gonna get to a workout and just enjoy looking at this thing. Alright, and it is, well, I said it would be the next day, but it's actually not. It's been a couple of days, and I just haven't gotten the opportunity to film in good lighting. One, because it's been, here in the UK, it's been very cloudy, like so cloudy that it's dark right in the middle of the day. So yeah, this is about as good as it's been in a while. In a while. So yeah, let's go ahead and look at all that this T-Rex has to offer. So let me just get this guy into the good lighting. So first, let's just go over the paint. It's very nice and natural. Obviously, this is supposed to be very accurate to a T-Rex and not taking any real big artistic liberties and focusing more on the science, right? So as you can see, you've got like a rusty red all over. I'm not sure if the camera's going to be able to pick this up, and I'm trying to keep it in the light so you can see it all. So red is like around the main, like the top, the sides of this T-Rex, and around the bottom instead you've got like this I guess this would be like really light brown, or not beige, because isn't beige like very light pink or like pale pink or something? I'm not sure, so correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just gonna go with light brown to be safe. This is definitely light brown over here on the tail. If in editing the colors don't stand out enough, I'll try to pick up the vibrancy so you guys can see what I'm seeing. And on the feet and the arms, actually, they have like mittens and socks. It's like with the colors, you can't go wrong, really, because we don't know. I mean, we know that they weren't like completely brown colors or anything, because much like lizards today, their colors would probably be a bit more vibrant than we originally thought. So yeah, you can't say this is wrong to put like mittens and stuff. Like, nobody can say that's wrong, obviously, except for that Ankylosaurus. Apparently they found a bit of skin preserved quite well. So over here on the head, it's all black, which really helps it look very intimidating. This is based off a statue somewhere. I forgot the name, so if anyone does know it, can you please let me know? Because it does look very similar to a statue, like this, like the paint scheme. Around the crest, you got some red, and like the rest of the head's black. The eyes, ooh, I don't think you can see. I'm looking through the camera right now, and this is not gonna go well. Let me just try to get it in the light still. Ooh, there we go. And as you can see, the eyes are golden, which apparently Rebor tends to do a lot. So that's it for the paint scheme. Now let's actually go into like the scale detail. Hold on, let me just get over here. That seems to be a bit better, right? Yeah. So over here on the face, you can see around the snout area, she has got a lot, well, I'm assuming, because, you know, it's called Kiss, right? Has a lot of beautiful scales. I mean, before her, like, PNSO's Wilson from 2020 was like hailed as the best one, right? But even then, when I saw that, I was like, I've heard about these lip things going on. I was like, PNSO, nah, man, I'll pass. And it was tough. These are both pretty big, but this one's much bigger. You're getting a lot more for the same price. I actually got mine for 45 on Everything Dinosaur, recommended by well, not recommended, more like linked in the description of Dino Scream's reviews. He's a small channel. He's got like about less than 10,000, I think. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. And he's been doing pretty good recently, and if you haven't noticed, well, actually, ever since I started watching his videos, like, because he does lots of Mattels and dinosaur models and stuff, I've been making my videos like him, like stationary camera and everything, and yeah, the size comparisons and everything are just very similar. And because I feel like he does it very professionally, and he got this, and I was like, I knew I had to get this, because I've always wanted like you know, T-Rex, how it is. So, okay, we're getting very off topic. Back to the scales. As you can see around the lip area, the scales are very big, and this is because, you know, they think that T-Rex was had a very sensitive snout for like face as a whole, right, to like communicate, like this we saw in Prehistoric Planet in episode 3, I think, yeah. So then also you've got no like absolute lack of shrink wrapping, which I appreciate, because with the Spinosaurus around the orbits there was a bit of shrink wrapping, so yeah, that's good. And as you go down, let me just get this into focus, there you go, and now you can see all of the beautiful scaling and detail. Look at all the time and effort that went into this thing. It's really good all over, and you can see lots of creases. And even though you can see the ribs, she's in no way skinny, obviously. Later on in the video, I'm going to bring in some other T-Rexes that I have that are about as close to quality as, like, apart from this and PNSO in my dinosaur collection. And yeah, so that's about doing it for the scales. Look, all the wrinkles and folds on it. Really a bulky dinosaur, isn't it? Much bulkier than we originally thought. Oh yeah, one thing I noticed about this, there's no cloaca, so that's interesting. Probably the only critique I have on this guy is the unsightly seam. Rebor does this to avoid bootlegging, but you know, one plus thing about that is that it's posable. I won't do it now, but yeah, you can move the tail around quite a lot so you can get some nice poses. I didn't want to bend it too much, but I just gave it a little bit of character right at the back by bending it slightly. And that's about it for scale detail. We've covered paint, and I think now we can do some. Hold on, let's. Oh wait. Sorry, I forgot. We haven't checked the inside of the mouth. Now this one, these teeth are really sharp. I mean, T-Rex didn't focus on sharpness like with its teeth. It was more about power and everything, and you know, in comparison to other. Wow, I'm impressed. My camera's doing really good with focus. I mean, obviously, one, the lighting's very good, and I was gonna say two, but I don't really know any other reason. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna get this most likely, but you can like see the nostrils in there. Ooh, the lighting is not gonna let me show you. Yeah, sorry about that, guys, but that's gonna have to do. And the teeth are very sharp as well, which I appreciate. And they've got like I don't know what's going on with me today. I can't talk properly. Sorry. There we go. The teeth are very, very lifelike and everything. The tongue is well textured as well. And now let's move on to size comparisons. One more thing before we get into that. So here's the stand that it comes with. You attach this part, the bar, well, whatever you want to call this, middle part, and this. So it comes in 3 pieces, and you can put it right over here on the chest. And it like holds her up a bit differently, but yeah, obviously you don't want her feet to warp over time, so it's best to have this, and I have been keeping it for a couple of days. It's actually as of like by tomorrow, as of filming this, it's gonna be like a week of having this figure. So yeah, best to keep it with this. And here is that little fact sheet, and yeah, you got a lot of things about T-Rex. For example, up top in the first paragraph, you've got its the meaning of its name and the basics and stuff. And I haven't gotten down round to reading this, but I will soon. And there you can see a size comparison, which we're actually going to do because I finally got a 1/35 scale humans for these comparisons, so that's going to be much better, isn't it? Okay, now as promised, size comparisons. So first up, here we have Essie and the Spinosaurus from PNSO, and these actually go kind of well together, but at the same time they don't, because this guy obviously is much too small to be a Spinosaurus. He's like the longest thing. The reason he's small, I hear different things about this guy. Some people say there was like they just decided to make it smaller, and other people say that he's based on a juvenile specimen, so I'm not sure. Again, if you do know why he's really that size, I mean, his proportions seem to be adult-like already. I mean, then again, juveniles, I mean, like teen Spinosaurs, I don't know if how their features would look by then. So if you do know, please let me know in the comments down below. Highly appreciate it. And next up are the Papo T-Rexes. So we have this one. Lots of people who know Papo probably know this guy. And look at how opposites they are in terms of bulk. Absolutely shrink wrap. This guy looks like me if I was a T-Rex. Like his bones are sticking out everywhere. And his teeth, you know, there's no lips, and it's very crocodilian. Look, he's even got this one sticking out over here. What's going on with that? Look, there it is. Yeah, it just overlaps. And the head isn't as T-Rex. It's still like T-Rex. Look, they actually do have quite similar head crests. So yeah, at least that's not too dissimilar. But again, look at how big the arms are. I think the wrists are pronated there as well. But then again, apart from the shrink wrapping and the lips and the arms, which isn't too much, Jurassic Park doesn't deviate too much from the real thing, which is pretty impressive. And for one more Papo comparison, here is my favorite of the two. Ooh, sorry, this is not going to line up well. Hold on, I'm going to have to... Oh, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm going to have to use my hands for the camera here. So there it is with the other Papo T-Rex, and you know what, I'm not sure, I haven't read anything about it. Again, tell me if you know, but this looks directly based from that shot at the end of the first movie. I mean, the sculpt, the colors, and everything. Obviously, this isn't the original version of this T-Rex, because the original was more green. Oh my lord, okay. So it's more like that one, but with stripes and everything. I do remember that much. I've seen like, you know, Dino Screams 1 is like that. Or is it Andy's Dinosaur Review? I don't even remember anymore, but yeah, so this one is pretty good detail as well. It's probably, apart from this Kiss T-Rex over here, it's probably the second best one I've got in my collection, because for Papo, this is really good, isn't it? This is pretty damn good. So like, this is a nice like Jurassic Park statue model T-Rex to have in my collection. Now we have a 1/35 scale human, so you can see how big a T-Rex is next to a person. Like, even though she isn't as fast, she's like what, 17-15 miles per hour? I mean, in kilometers that's like 27 something kilometers. So yeah, she's pretty fast, but I think we're just about faster enough, like the average person can outrun a T-Rex. Not a Giga though, there's no escaping that thing. And for some other comparisons that aren't really related, but you know, whatever. But hold on, let me just move Kiss over. Here it is with the NECA Godzilla from 1994. Yeah, from the Heisei era. So yeah, this is 6 inches tall, so Kiss is about just a bit under it. So yeah, obviously on the camera it looks like the Heisei Godzilla's towering, kind of. Actually, nah, I just looked at the camera, so yeah, no. This one's like much less, well, not much less expensive, because this one's 45, this one's 30. So yeah, no real point in this one. But let's bring on one more thing. So this is, if you do watch my vlogs, there was this one video. I'm gonna explain as I go ahead and try to get this thing out. It was like, I filmed it portrait because I thought it was going to be short, like lots of the videos as of lately, right? But here is a Dementor figure from the Harry Potter thing. I really just I wanted to get like a lot of model kind of things, like statues or whatever you want to call them. I went out for this comparison because it makes more sense, right? I'm not really going to bring in the Mattel figures, I'm kind of boxed them up as well. And since we went on to this fantasy kind of creature of the Dementor, which is, actually I don't know what my point was going to be there. There's one more thing. I got this for like a Christmas or something, or a birthday, so like many years ago. I'm glad I kept it for some reason. And it's just, I don't even know, if this is from a specific series or whatever, someone let me know again. But like, I have that cool dragon model. It's quite heavy as well, not as heavy as Kiss though. In conclusion, this figure is obviously amazing. It's absolutely worth the price. I mean, I think, like as I said earlier, it was like £60 similar, but on Everything Dinosaur, available to like people in the UK, it's like down by like, ooh, what's that, like, that's down 25% on the price. So yeah, this is kind of a steal, isn't it, in comparison to Wilson, who was like £60, but he's like even smaller, I think. Not that he's bad at all, Wilson. Like, he was, you know, like I said, hailed as the best T-Rex at the time, right? But this one has easily dethroned it, and I don't remember which company is doing it. I saw it from an Andy's Dinosaur Reviews news video, like a week ago or something. But there's like another company, I think I'm familiar with it, but I just forgot, and they're making like a new T-Rex based off of Sue, and she's got like cheeks here, so obviously they're trying to go one step every time, like trying to have one more thing that the other company doesn't have. Like Wilson didn't have lips, Kiss has lips, doesn't have cheeks though, which I feel like makes more sense. I mean, we can't confirm anything, so, you know, as of now, this is more in our line of thinking, so I'm obviously more satisfied with this one. And it just looks better than this other one that's coming out soon. We've only seen, like, the unpainted version of it, like its 3D model or whatever. But if you love T-Rex and want a scientifically accurate, like, version of it to have around, this is, like, the one. This is, like, a must-buy if you're, like, a huge fan of T-Rex. as I am. But you know what, it isn't my favorite dinosaur. I think it was, like, for a long time. I'm still kind of, I don't know which one, but I think I've always had a soft spot for Allosaurus, and I think that's just the one, that's just my favorite dinosaur. And I saw Pianetto's Gemetzni species, what's his name, Paul or something? Yeah, but there's just something that doesn't do it for me, that one. So, I don't know, maybe one day. Oh, yeah, sorry, there's Beast of the Mesozoic, is it? Yeah, Mesozoic. They're coming out with an Allosaurus soon, so unfortunately I think those are 1/18 scale, so we'll see, right? But I think there are 1/35 scales as well. I mean, here's the thing, if I get 1/35 scale, it will be in scale with this, right? But since it's articulated as all of those Beast of whatever, right, are, it might, and they're 1/18 scale, some of them, it might go better with the Mattel figures, like for stop motion, you know? Because the Hammond collection hasn't got an Allosaurus yet. Oh, by the way, Hammond collection needs to become available to the UK. This is terrible. This is not good because there's so many things I want to. That Concavenator, I really want that one. It looks awesome. I also have a soft spot for Concavenator, and I can't get them. So yeah, if anyone does know a website that I can buy here in the UK for like the Hammond collections, please let me know. I would highly appreciate it. So that's gonna be it for the review. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know the content has been absolutely crap recently. Again, like I said earlier in the video, well, in other words, a couple of days ago, like, school has been incredibly intense, like, as of recently. I mean, in year 11, you know, they're not gonna let anything slide. It's getting intense, guys, so wish me luck on the GCSEs. And I mean, well, not yet, I've still got like 6 months to go, I don't know, but yeah, I'm trying to like post like good here, not terrible. And it's been 2 weeks because like the last thing I posted was the Harry Potter thing like 2 weeks ago, and soon I've got the vlog edited completely. Haunted Forest Part 3. It's been 7 months since we went. Well, as of filming this, it's already happened. It's been like probably a month since I went now. It was terrifying. Stay tuned, subscribe if you want to see that vlog. It's, you know, I messed up real big, and you'll understand what I mean when I did what I did with the camera, because I had it on selfie mode for one terrifying thing. So anyways, that it's also the longest. I'm rambling now, isn't it? One last thing about that vlog. I've got it all edited, but storage is not letting me get into the gallery to export it and everything, and it's because it's so long. I'm not even having storage issues, but it's like just reaching the limit before it will start having storage issues. So a 20-minute long video is not gonna cut it, obviously. But that's the thing. Do you remember Trip to Wales, the movie? That was 21 minutes long. That was a mashup of 3 episodes. And this episode alone, the 3rd part, is 1 minute less, 1 minute shorter than the movie mashup. So this is actually like making up for like the Haunted Forest being a duology, you know? It's almost making it a 4-part series rather than a 3-part series. If you want to look at it that way, go ahead. Anyways, okay, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, do all that, like the video, helps the algorithm. Thank you for 400 subs. I don't know if I've said that like before in another video. Okay, bye. Deuces. Peace.